welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a death-defying couple in love that loves reacting to some death battle.
It's death battle time!
And it's Fight Night Friday, people! Woo-hoo! So we got Fight Night Friday not only on this channel, but over on our other channel, Definitely Not Definitive Games, later today, reacting to Super Smash Brothers, all intros. And we do Fight Night Friday on our Instagram at We Are Definitely Not Definitive. So you should check us out over there as well.
You should. You really should.
Links in the description of this video. It's super easy for you. Just click on it. It's fine. You're good. Today we're checking out Boba Fett versus Samus, Star Wars versus Metroid death battle.
To get started, we watched the first half of the death battle video, where they talk about all of the characters' skills, their weapons, their armors, their super sneaky, maybe gonna win the battle kind of thing. Then we stop the video. We'll each write down who we think the winner is gonna be. We write this down and then we show it to you so that we cannot change our vote. Then we'll tell each other what we vote, and then we will watch the second half of the video to find out who is right.
We have a running bet going. Right now it is 3-2 with the ultimate winner in the lead right now. I'll let you guess on who that is. He's on a winning streak. I'll just say that much. Whoever wins by Thanksgiving, gets the most death battles correctly, will pick the cosplay outfit for both of us for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day for on both channels that we're gonna check out and have fun with it.
Absolutely. It's time for death battle.
Bounty hunting, one of the most respected and fun jobs in the world.
I don't know about respected, but certainly a daring profession only for the strong and bold.
Boba Fett, the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy.
And Samus Aran, a hunter so determined she'll sacrifice a planet to reach her goal.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Boba Fett is unnatural in more ways than one. He was not born into the galaxy, rather created as a clone of the fearsome bounty hunter Jango Fett.
Not fearsome enough, though. He tended to get ahead of himself.
Oh.
As his father, Jango taught Boba all he knew about his profession. And despite being orphaned at age 10, Boba continued to live the hunter's life, eventually donning his father's armor and claiming his rightful place as the greatest bounty hunter in the galaxy.
Complete with the most badass spacesuit ever. His Mandalorian armor. It's got a micro-energy field that disperses impacts and is made up of Mandalorian iron.
There's this fire, poison,
At
acid,
this point,
and cold.
I think it's safe to assume every universe has some metal stronger than titanium. Though to this one's credit, it's actually a lot heavier, sacrificing mobility for durability. In fact, it's so durable, it resists lightsabers. You know, the swords that can cut through anything.
His gauntlets house a flamethrower, fibercord whip, and numerous concussion and stun missiles. But his weapon of choice is his EE-3 carbine rifle, which Fett often cradles like a child. There's their EE. Daddy's here.
He does cradle like a
Anytime
child.
soon.
That's creepy.
However, my favorite thing in Boba's bag is his badass jetpack.
Which he uses for short-range travel and to gain a mobility advantage over his foes. While it can only hold enough fuel for a single minute's worth of flight, its velocity reaches up to 90 miles per hour.
The jetpack also has a single anti-vehicle homing missile, because when you've got space for a missile, why not?
In short, Boba Fett is a human Swiss Army knife. He's killed hundreds of criminals, politicians, and Jedi, and battled Mace Windu to a draw when he was only 12 years old.
An accomplishment so manly, it instantly kickstarted his puberty.
But for all his skill, Fett has one great, inescapable weakness: the Sarlacc pit. This flaw is so unavoidable, he was knocked into the pit by a blind and physically drained Han Solo while wearing a jetpack.
And since Disney bought Star Wars and nixed the expanded universe, this is where Boba Fett's story officially ends.
Until.
But that's
Boba Fett.
stupid, so here's what happened in the expanded universe. Using a combination of his jetpack and blowing himself up, Fett actually escaped the Sarlacc. He later became leader of the Mandalorian warriors after the Galactic Civil War, and even held his own against Darth Vader. Twice.
Oh, wow.
While using one of several lightsabers he's taken from his Jedi kills. And that's pretty goddamn impressive. But you know what's even more impressive? The time he trained Han Solo's Jedi daughter so that she could kill an evil, all-powerful Sith Lord, who just so happened to be her own brother. Spoilers. Unfortunately, Fett's greatest weakness still remains that toothy sand vagina.
He has fallen into the Sarlacc a total of 3 times.
Oh my god!
And the Sarlacc's not exactly running around looking for snacks.
Yeah.
There's a freaking hole in the ground.
And again, he can fly! Fun fact, every year following his escape, Boba Fett returns to the planet Tatooine just to shoot the Sarlacc. Spaceship from orbit. He's learned his lesson. He's staying as far away from that shit as he possibly can.
Fear of teethy holes aside, few have survived once he's set his sights on them. Boba Fett is a whole new meaning of deadly.
No disintegrations.
As you wish.
When she was young, Samus Aran lived with her family on Earth colony K2L. Until one fateful day when it was sacked by an army of space pirates led by the vile Ridley, a giant purple space dragon.
Ridley murdered her parents right in front of her, along with the rest of the planet. Literally everyone except for Samus. So PTSD therapists were in pretty short supply.
Thankfully, Samus was rescued by the Chozo, bird-like aliens who raised her to become a warrior. She was infused with Chozo DNA, increasing her strength, speed, and athletic ability far beyond those of a normal human being.
So, does she now have a bad habit of pecking at food and shitting on people's cars?
No. She wears the power suit, typically in Varya form, shielding her entire body without restricting any movement or flexibility.
Too bad, it makes her look like a dude.
Though underneath, she wears the skin-tight Zero suit.
There we go! I call it that because there's literally zero left to the imagination. While in that Zero suit, she carries a paralyzer pistol, a gun which can, well, paralyze people, and turn into a laser whip.
But she definitely prefers the power suit in most combat situations. As a modified version of Chozo battle armor developed specifically for Samus, it can also be upgraded to adapt to any environment.
Samus carries the powerful arm cannon as her primary weapon, and she's found quite a few upgrades for it over the years. Though the basic power beam is a pea shooter, when you charge it up, it'll blow your face clean off. She can also set it to blast an ice beam, grapple beam, and tons of seeking and super missiles.
Her Chozo training lets Samus control the skies with the speedy screw attack, and curl into her morph ball form to traverse places few others can.
How the hell does she do that?
Bird DNA, Boomstick. Bird DNA.
Yeah, because we all know how many times you scare a bird in the parking lot and then it just curls up into
the
a
music.
ball and zooms away.
Alien bird DNA.
Well then, F that planet and its birds. But I do like their power bombs, which Samus carries and can use to destroy anything in the general vicinity in seconds.
Samus is known as the bounty hunter capable of taking on impossible missions, fighting massive beasts, and even wiping out an entire species.
All but one. Talk about having the rarest pet in the universe. And it makes a cute hat.
However, she often makes mistakes. Somehow, she always seems to lose all her power-ups and upgrades at the beginning of every mission.
How has she not gotten a purse yet?
Well, even when she does have all her arsenal at her disposal, it doesn't guarantee its use. For example, she once entered a volcano and did not activate her thermal systems until halfway through the mission, all because she was waiting for permission.
Oh, can we please not talk about that game?
But don't worry, Samus has proven time and time again to be one of the deadliest hunters in the galaxy. Outlaws everywhere under the name of Samus Aran.
Time to go.
That's mine. What is yours? What do you got?
Boba Fett.
I got Boba Fett too!
I'm gonna be honest. It was really tough to choose because
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to be like, no, I'm gonna go with Samus. I'm gonna rep the ladies, and we're gonna see what
I
happens.
thought for sure you were gonna go with Samus.
Okay, so here's what it boiled down to for me. She had to ask permission. Boba Fett doesn't ask permission for shit. And I'm like, if she's gonna be like waiting around for permission to get her suit souped up,
Yeah.
she's dead.
I feel like Samus is probably gonna win.
Because we both picked Boba Fett, and that's just how it goes.
Yeah, we've never picked the same. Whenever we pick the same person, they always lose.
Yeah.
I think Samus is gonna win probably because they kept going on and on and on again about the fact that Boba Fett lost to the Sarlacc pit, and I feel like
3 times.
I feel like they're gonna have him, like Boba Fett, fall into the Sarlacc pit in this one just for like shits and giggles. But I went with Boba Fett because they also said that he took on Darth Vader. And stood his ground. So I think that counts for something, and that's why I wanted to cheer for Boba Fett. I thought, and I thought for sure you were gonna go with Samus. You tricked me. I might have done differently. I might have gone with Samus if I thought you were gonna go with Boba Fett. Going into this, I thought you were gonna go with Boba Fett. Then after we watched it, I'm like, Bethany's all about that girl power though, so she might go with Samus. But the asking for permission, I should have thought about that.
Well, and here's the thing that I also don't know. I mean, Boba Fett's suit can resist a lightsaber. So in my mind, there are very few things that are going to penetrate that suit and hurt Boba Fett. Yeah, she has all of these like bombs and things, but what good is that if they don't get through the suit? I mean, he even has a helmet on. It's not like you can be like, oh, we'll just shoot the head. No, that's not even going to help in this situation. So.
True. All right, so we're gonna check it out. We're either gonna both get a point or we're gonna get 0 points. Either way, I stay ahead. Let's go.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a Death Battle Remastered!
Cool. Plan name unknown. Location unknown.
Life forms unknown.
Oh!
Rough landing.
Yeah. That was a nice landing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks pretty badass. Come on, Boba! James, I didn't anything. One rocket. And that's when you use it?
Well, as he said, he hadn't been hitting anything.
Yeah.
Oh, she can turn into a ball?
Yeah, you didn't know that before?
That was cool.
They talked about it.
Might have been when I was like reading the side or something.
Oh, nice. Oh, she's gonna ditch the suit. They want her, yeah. Of course they wanted her out of the suit. Oh, shit. She got her own lightsaber?
That's something.
Good battle. Oh, she's gonna get you. She's gonna get you.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think Bubba's dead. Oh, nice.
Best of his ability.
Boom.
Samus' superior technology and athletic skill trumped him in every way.
Well, Fett may be more durable and physically stronger. Samus has dealt with foes like that all her life.
Boba Fett really didn't have the means necessary to catch Samus, let alone perfectly counter Samus' powerbomb, screw attack, and ice beam.
Sure, Boba's killed plenty of Jedi and survived a run-in with Vader, but his greatest victories usually stem from his cunning. He's a master of playing his enemies into his hands.
But when it comes to Samus, Fett had little to work with. Samus specifically modeled her bounty hunter career around anonymity. She's even commonly mistaken as a man by the very people who want to hire her, making it extremely difficult for Fett to get a read on her.
Fett just couldn't keep his head in the game.
The winner is Samus Aran.
I'm glad I chose the way I did because I lost, But I'm still very satisfied because of all the awesome girl power that was in that fight. I'm very pleased.
All right. And I'm pleased that I didn't lose my lead. It's still 3-2, so that's
Yes.
fine. I mean, you know, like I said, when we always pick the same person, they never win.
They're the loser.
They're always the
We
loser.
picked the loser.
Yeah. Most often we pick losers, but you know, I mean, like I think we've done like, you know, 25 death battles and it's still 3-2. But I really liked that battle. I thought the battle was really well done. I mean, it was super fun to watch, and yeah, I should have, you know, I should stop worrying about what I think you're gonna pick. And I should just go with what I think the winner's gonna be, and I should just run with Samus.
Well, it's funny because I was also thinking, I was like, well, he's going to assume I'm going to pick Boba Fett, so I'll pick Samus to screw with him, was what I had been thinking at the start of this. But then as we watched it, I was like, I don't know, this is really tough, and I ultimately went with Boba Fett.
We're getting in our own head. We just gotta pick who we think is gonna win instead of thinking about what the other one's gonna do. But you know, that's just what happens sometimes. So still up 3-2. I don't know if I've said that before, but I'm winning right now, 3-2.
And he's so modest about it.
You'll let us know what you thought about this death battle down below in the comments. And if you want more death battle reactions, go ahead and check out the description of this video, because we got a playlist there for you with all of our death battles, even before we started doing this whole little bet that we got going on right now.
We did.
Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Death Battle, Boba Fett versus Samus. But just keep in mind
That our reaction is definitely not definitive.